All right, now voting is underway for Portland's Best of 2025 awards, from the best lobster roll to the best barbershop to best dive bar. There are dozens of categories and chances for you to give your favorite one a shout out.
Here to tell us more is Nathan O'Leary, the owner of PortlandOldPort.com. Good morning, Nathan. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So first off, let's talk about how long these awards have been around, because we were just talking about that during the commercial break. And what sparked it in the first place?
I just think a way to recognize like small businesses in the community, whether it's a new business or one that's been around for a while. So this is the 26th year of the Best of Portland Awards.
How many categories do you have right now?
There's like 134 categories.
Yeah.
I didn't take the time. I almost took the time
to count all of them.
Everyone. I was like,
we knew we'd know the total.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the categories that are featured here. It's not necessarily just businesses or people. I mean, there's a wide array of categories.
Yeah, like best view or best activity. All sorts of things. So not just necessarily a business, but what makes Portland great.
Yeah, it's funny. we were talking about during commercial break that I was in the bar my daughter works at. It says, please vote for us for best bathroom.
Yeah.
And I was just laughing so hard, but that's one of the categories.
It is. It's probably one of the more popular categories. Bathrooms become now like an Instagram-worthy spot that people want to take selfies in and stuff, and that can, help promote your business. So
we love a good bathroom selfie, right?
Absolutely.
Are there any new categories this year?
I can't think off the top of my head, but we always end up missing something. So we, if you felt like we missed something or we should add something for next year, please let us know so that we can, make it right.
I mean, when you see that people in the community, some of these businesses are kind of advertising for this poll and really campaigning for themselves, this shows you how popular this has become.
Yeah. Last year, and I think we might break the record for this year, almost 20,000 people participating and voting. You can only vote once for the whole length of the contest, and so, but there's over 170,000 votes.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Has that always been the case, or are there previous years where you could vote multiple times?
You could vote every day in previous years, like going back a couple years, but we heard from the audience, the community, that they felt it was a little unfair. So just one vote, per person.
Yeah, you can't stuff the ballot box, right? Exactly.
What have you heard from local businesses about the impact that these awards have had for them?
Yeah, it just helps build awareness for their business and what makes them unique and special, and then they can use that to promote themselves, like with stickers or the plaques on the wall, and obviously on social media they can share it and stuff, so they get the word out.
Talk about how the voting works. I mean, you got to go through, like you said, there's 130 categories, so you might want to grab a coffee because you're going to spend a little time there hanging out and voting.
And maybe how you get nominated too.
Yeah, so we open it up for nominations in June. Anybody can be nominated. You can even nominate yourself. And then everybody gets put into the first round of voting for the first 2 weeks of July, and then we narrow it down to the top 10. If there's a really popular category like weatherman or weather person or bartender and stuff, those tend to be really popular categories. And then the last 2 weeks, which we're in now, you can vote, and it's will end July 31st.
We talked about how this can impact local businesses, but what do you think it means for the people of Portland to be able to kind of really support their business, not just on a monetary, going to the business, but to support them in this way as well?
Yeah, again, I think it just helps help people discover new businesses, or maybe nobody knows that these places have an amazing bathroom and they have to go check it out or something.
Yeah. So when are the winners notified, or do you have a big celebration? You roll out the red carpet, or how does that work?
Yeah, so August 14th at Portland House of Music, we'll have our awards ceremony, and it's a great way to gather and get together and honor those that have won, and that's starts at like 6 o'clock, August 14th. So yeah, the voting is done by a third-party software platform. So that sort of tabulates all the votes, allows us to sort of stay organized and everything.
Wait, what do you get? Like, what is the statue, or what is the trophy? Or
it's just a little plaque.
Plaque, okay.
Yeah. Maybe we'll come up with like a Moon Man award or, statue or something like that at some point, maybe. Or a lobster.
Oh, I like that idea. What's that night like when people are coming in kind of celebrating each other? I mean, people probably get pretty excited about this.
Yeah. We usually have like a couple different hosts that are just like keeping the energy going and getting, a lot of the attention of just the award winners. We usually allow or have the top 10 or 15 categories that are most popular, have those winners come up on stage and accept their award. You know, nice little photo opportunity and stuff like that.
What's been the response from the public? You've talked about the businesses, but how about the public?
Yeah, I mean, every year it tends to grow. I know there's other awards that are out there, but we feel like ours sort of has like the best category list and the most, I guess, like nominations and activity with votes from the community and stuff. So it's really stood out there now, you know, again, 26 years. So.
Amazing. All right, so what's the best way for people to vote if they haven't done so already, and or maybe make a suggestion for a category next year?
Absolutely. If you just go on our website, portlandoldport.com, you can vote on there. And we have a contact form, so if you have a comment or a suggestion, you can fill that form out and it'll get sent to the right people.
All right, looking
Amazing.
forward to it. Yeah, coming up in August. All right.
All right, Nathan, thank you so
Thanks,
much.
guys.